Hello student, this is Yaj Gupta and today we will study about the fundamental forces. And friends, we have studied some fundamental forces in previous classes such as gravitational force and the electromagnetic force. Now today we will learn strong nuclear force. It is the attractional force between proton and neutrons in a nucleus. By the name, it is clear that this force carrying in nucleus of the particle, and in nucleus present proton and neutrons. So it is attractional force between proton and neutron in a nucleus. It is a charge independent and aid equality between a proton and proton, neutron to neutron, or proton to neutron. Now weak nuclear forces, and this force appears only in certain nuclear process such as the beta decay. Beta decay, it can simply known as the it happen in the radioactive particles, and in beta decay simply that is the conversion of neutrons, protons, or electrons. In beta decay, the nucleus emits an electron and a charged particle called neutrino. This particle was first predicted by Wolfgang Pauli in 1931. Beta decay, it's a simple to know that this is happen when any electron convert in proton or proton convert in electron or neutron, because the excess of some electron, proton, or neutrons, the nucleus particles. It can be understood by this. Now let's next conservation of law. In physics, uh, you know conservation law. A conservation law is a hypothesis based on observation and experiment. These can be verified via some experiments. Law of conservation of energy. In physics, you have studied in previous classes law of conservation of energy. According to this law, the energy remains constant over time and convert from one form to another form. That means energy neither be created nor be destroyed. Okay, it convert one form to another form. Similarly, in the second law, law of conservation of mass. According to this law, mass is neither be created nor be destroyed in any chemical reaction or physical transformation. This law is known as the law of conservation of mass. Again, mass is neither be created nor be destroyed in any chemical reaction और फिजिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. किसी भी फिजिकल रिएक्शन या फिजिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन या केमिकल रिएक्शन के दौरान मास डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं होता है, नहीं क्रिएट होता है. द मास ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट इन अ केमिकल रिएक्शन मस्ट बी इक्वल टू द मास ऑफ रिएक्टेंट. इट कैन बी सिंपली understand by example. H2 plus H2 H2. The mass of the hydrogen is equal to mass of hydrogen. Here mass of oxygen equal to the mass of oxygen in the product. Mass of hydrogen in the reactant is equal to the mass of hydrogen in the product is equal, as you see in here. As you know, mass of oxygen is equal to the mass of oxygen in product. So I hope you understood this, and this is the last topic of your chapter. This chapter is finished. Now you can solve to your exercise, and any problem you can contact with me. Thank you.